father was a soldier, and I remember spending time with him in the woods. My mom always encouraged me to try new things. She didn't want me to be afraid of anything. But a lesson that I learned early on was that if you're available, when the opportunities present themselves, it comes down to a matter of saying yes or no.
I'm trying to be available to do the things I'm supposed to be doing, that I believe I'm called to do. And this happened to be what I was supposed to be available for.
There have been opportunities which scared me to say yes to, but I really felt like it was something I was supposed to do.
And I believe the Ark is here somewhere. My hope is that, yes, indeed, we find it. Word.
I certainly didn't need any adventure, but when it came to having the chance to hang out with my pops,
we work and play well together, and we add value to the trip because we're able to Frankenstein stuff together. And that's what you have to do in a place like this.
There was a generator up here that's not working.
The carburetor is all gunked up. Of course, taking the carburetor apart requires to have a gasket, and the gasket was completely shot, so we had some special gasket material. On the front, they call it chili macaroni, but right there you can see the gasket material that we cut out.
It's almost a culmination of all of my youth in the woods with my pops, learning to do survival and outdoorsy things and fixing stuff together. Here we are now doing it together on top of a mountain. It was very much the peak of dad and son time.
Even though it's a harsh environment, there's a serenity, there's a beauty to that area. There's a certain peace. It's a very arduous trip up, and the month itself at altitude is it's hard. It's hard on your body.
There is a certain level of risk involved in any sort of expedition like this.
We're going up to drill.
Life is very simple. Do we have water? Do we have food? And do we have shelter? And can we accomplish to the best of our abilities what they're asking from below?
Yeah, the weather was harsh. Conditions were a little bit trying. And for a while there, it was just he and I up there.
Storm season maybe a little earlier this year.
Yeah, we're supposed to have another 3 days before this starts up, but we'll see about that.
And that's kind of interesting when there's two people that are that far away from everybody else at 16,700 feet, where the weather could change like that. We could be snowed in for a couple of days.
We'll see what happens. Probably some cards tonight.
But depending on who you're with, and in my case, I was with my son, and life on the mountain was excellent.
I got to be a missionary with a closed people group in a region of the world that very few are permitted into.
We're going to be trying to walk out the word instead of speaking the word.
It's very much more about the journey than discovery.
This is all spiritual in nature, but what I received was word that I was going to receive something, and I was going to be giving something to God. How could I not come? So, we shall see. It is definitely with trepidation, but obedience. I'm here.